And Savannah right in the pocket, leaves a flat 10. Gavin picking up his 6-10 there. Savannah shooting at a single 10 pin. Oh, that's not going to count. The ball's got to stay on the lane once it's in the channel. That is a dead ball. Aiden not picking out the 4-7 on this one. He's going to have to pick that up on his second shot. All right, Brady missing a little bit inside. Getting a crossover. Might want to get out of that ball. Matlin right in the pocket. Easy work. Aiden, ooh, not carrying the 7. Brady hitting the side of that single pin. Ooh, going through the nose.
I'll rent it to you.
All right, and Savannah going a little bit high. All right, hey, we got a special treat. We got Dickie Ward, tournament director, co-tournament director, master of ceremonies, the ringmaster, joining us in the booth here.
Indeed, this is pretty exciting, Brian.
Yeah, this is outstanding. Got some of the best youth athletes here in the Midwest slugging it out on 36 lanes on not an easy pattern to start with.
Not easy. It's one of those, it's playable, but you've got to be able to make the shot.
Yeah, we were saying earlier that if they play the lanes right, they can develop a score, but yeah, early on, you're going to have to make the shots. You might be able to open it up later, but this is going to be a premium on shot making, like Matlin there, getting the light mixer.
It's going to be one of those, it's a little deceiving. It's a short pattern, it's 35 feet, but it's got a high concentration of oil down to that 35, which, I mean, you'd think it gives it a lot of back end still, but you're right. They're just going to have to open it up just a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. There we go. Got Noah finding the pocket just on 14 there. And Jamie right in the pocket there. She's handling this pattern very well.
Jamie will be pretty steady. Just doesn't get excited about a whole lot and just stays with her game.
Is taking care of business out there. Good comeback after the big 4. Didn't get rattled. Stayed with the game plan. Just making it work out there. Got Gavin going up 10 right in the pocket. That's how you want to do it.
This is a big year for Gavin. Had he set a new state record in the state of Oklahoma for youth for 3-game series. Shoots 829.
829. Wow.
And with a 300, so he was on fire. That was back in June. And he struggled a little bit at SGT, but worked on his game. So I think you're gonna see a little bit out of him today.
That's outstanding. In June, that's right after when things started opening up there. Yep. So he took a little break and came back and doing outstanding work. Now, Gavin, is he a junior in high school or? Yep.
He is. So we've got him for one more year. We've got a lot of kids moving up, which is very encouraging. Every year we wonder how we're going to develop and build more kids from the U12 group. We lost one of our high rollers for the U12 group. Brady moves up to U15 this year. And I'm thinking U12s are tough to get a hold of anyway. I know we've got at least 5. We may have 6 today.
Wow.
And one of them being a 6-year-old.
A 6-year-old.
That's encouraging.
Wow. That's outstanding. That's the future of the sport.
It is.
There. So how many total bowlers do we have here today?
I never got the number from Ray Lynn. I'll bet we're probably 70-ish.
That's outstanding. I could probably do the math if I could multiply here, but
well, we've got
not
a few.
going to do that live.
Four on a pair for most of them, but a few that we have 3 out there. So.
Aiden coming back after that open.
Some of the expressions early on tells the story, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Even after 10 minutes of practice, it's always hard to step up there in the first game, and because the lanes are, if everyone is not a bowling scholar here, every shot you take on these lanes, they're going to change. So even if you've got them figured out after 10 minutes, after a couple shots go down that lane, it is a whole different lane. So that line you had may have been great, and all of a sudden it's not working out, and you've got to figure out something else.
Yep. If this was easy, everybody would do it, right?
That's exactly right. So this is the first event in the Southwest Gold Tour for this year. So about every,
Way to go, Brady.
Whew.
You weren't worried about that, were you?
I wasn't sure that was going to hold on. Had some backspin on it and all kinds of stuff going on there. It all worked out. So about every month there's going to be one of these events scattered throughout the Midwest.
We do. We have we take a break in January. We were traditionally we'd take a break in January because that's when we have the Oklahoma State tournament, and Raylan and I both run that. That used to be 3 weeks in January, so we cut that back to 2 weeks. So we've had some availability open up, and we're going to add stop in Central Arkansas in January. We're working on the date.
All right.
And then we come back, we can go September, October, November. October is in Oklahoma City at Holiday Lanes. November will be at Springfield at Enterprise Park. They've taken over the last couple of years and been great hosts out there. And then February we'd come back at Fast Lanes in Chakota. Great little 12-lane center out in Chakota, Oklahoma. And let's see, Rogers, Arkansas, always a big group up there. Northwest Arkansas really supports Junior Gold. And then ITRC in April.
The International Training and Research Center, Arlington, Texas.
That's always a great stop. There's two squads down there. And let's see, after that we go to Wichita in May, and then the finale in June will be at AMF Boulevard in Edmond.
All right. That's a full calendar.
Yeah, it's a full calendar. We're looking to add some more things. And then we've added the sweepers on Saturday nights. That's something we tried this year, and we had 22 bowl last night. Yeah. So that was encouraging. People were here, going to be in town anyway, so it gives them another opportunity to bowl.
Yeah,
that's what these kids want to do, and that's what amazes me about them. I just can't say enough about the desire for them to participate and learn and grow, and then and just have a great time too.
Yeah, they'll show up. Put on an event. They will show up. So those that are new to youth bowling, these athletes are actually also competing for scholarship dollars. So I don't know of any other youth sport that does that.
And that's part of what I talk about with every group, whether it's a USBC group or proprietors or people not even in the bowling world. It is the only sport that I know of that gives the type of scholarships that we do. I mean, we were fortunate last year with SGT alone, we awarded a little over $18,000 throughout the year. That totals us a little over $65,000 since the start of SGT. We're really, really proud of that. And that's not counting the number of junior gold spots we've awarded. We've awarded 118 spots in 4 years. So that's very nice. And there's other tours out there. Rhett and Brianna with the U-Scratch Masters, they started putting some tournaments together, and they're doing a real nice job putting opportunities for these kids to bowl. And guy that's I looked at him for a long time when we were wanting to put SGT together, Jeff Wirtz, up in the Great Lakes area. He's got a great tour, and he has an event every weekend. I mean, that's pretty much his full-time job, and he does a great job in giving kids opportunities to bowl and earn some scholarship money and qualify for junior gold and just improve their game.
Yeah, so it's not just this tour or other tours, but almost every youth bowling event, the kids have the opportunity to earn scholarship money, and that goes into what's called a SMART account. And then when the kids go to college, or I think they've expanded the opportunities to use that to, I think, vocational schools.
Yeah, any type of higher education. Yeah.
So they can use that. So and some of these kids have quite a scholarship fund. You start early and bowl often. It adds up.
I've talked to many of our older adult bowlers, just trying to get some ideas from them. You know, not to get too personal with them, how much they had in their SMART, but a lot of them have told me, they pay for their first 2 years of college with their SMART and Grand Prix and any other money that they have, in scholarship funds. So that's encouraging. And I know we had 51 bowlers graduate last year. And out of those 51, we probably had 20 that are going to school and have a lot of money. I mean, I know one bowler, he had a little over $30,000 in his account. So that's real money.
That pays for a lot of ramen noodles.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, bowling does pay. It does pay, and even at the league level, there's scholarship money that's passed out.
Yeah, so the weekly leagues, they usually pay out at the end of the season.
Yep. And all that goes into their account, and they use that. They've got up to 8 years after they graduate to use all that money. And if they need a deferral, like if they go into the military, they can defer that money as well. So the money's always there for them.
All right. And Brady made a little equipment change there, found the pocket, ended up with some good results. Is that his first? Yep, first one of the game.
All right. All right, so it started. So that's a good.
Yeah, we got it. Figured something out there. Matlin right in the pocket there as well. Outstanding game.
Okay.
Outstanding game. So we got a couple on the plus side, in the 170s, 168. We got Ted on 18, working on a double here. Second shot in the 10th, a little bit light. That's 8. Brady trying to pick up the 4 that he left there. And he got 2 of them. All right, 162.
He's got that look of determination on his face now.
Yeah,
game 2 is going to be different.
He's ready to turn this around.
We've got a lot of bowlers that I've noticed in centers that have really, really been practicing a lot. And when we talk about practicing, you know this as well as anybody. It's not just a matter of getting out there and throwing the ball, but throwing the ball, see how it reacts, and make some changes. And it's never the big change. It's maybe the subtle changes, or it may be, a mental change sometimes.
Yep.
Paul O'Kane down here on 21, he's one of those. Every time I'm in Boulevard in Edmond, he's there. He's practicing. He started up with SGT with us last year and just tried a couple, but he said, I'm going to bowl every event I can this year. So And that's good to see.
Yep, that's a determination.
Yep.
It's super important. Yeah, and practice isn't just throwing balls down
No.
the lane. It's a physical game, mental game, knowing your equipment. What adjustments? Ooh, Matlin is right there.
She's dialed in,
Yep.
isn't she?
Yep. So what adjustments you can make to your equipment. So we were saying earlier, in practice, you can make some surface changes to your ball, smooth it out, roughen it up a little bit. Savannah getting that spare the hard way. But once competition starts, you can't make any additional adjustments. So you got 10 minutes to figure out if you need to change anything, and after that, you're locked in. And of course, a lot of these kids have several different balls to choose from, and each ball is going to behave a little bit differently, and you've got to know what it's going to do and how it's going to do it before you pick it up.
That's why a lot of the ones that are successful, they know what that's going to do. They keep a log, a journal, keep a notebook somehow where they know on this surface it's going to do that. And if I've got this ball that's drilled a certain way, they know what to do with it. That's where science comes into this thing. It's not just rolling the ball anymore.
Yep. Yeah, it's all.
You got to think about
physics.
the game.
And then you throw in a different oil pattern.
Yep.
And each lane surface is different. The topography is
Yep.
going to be different. It's amazing they can hit any pins at all.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Matlin kind of stood up on that
Look
one.
at
A little
that.
high pocket, but high flush shot. Gets the carry, gets the double. Aiden a little bit outside. Leaves the 1-2. Should be no problem for him to pick that up.
And we're going to get to see a little bit of different look, different group of kids after game 3. The transition on the lanes are going to allow us to take another look at a group, so that's good. So, Brian, we're very proud and pleased and honored that you've been able to put this together for us. This is awesome.
Well, yeah, it's my pleasure. It's with Junior Gold being canceled and some of the higher profile events being canceled, it's important for these kids to be able to showcase what they can do.
Yeah.
There's, on top of the scholarships they can earn, there's college scholarships, especially on the girls' side.
Yes.
Some of the top girls can get full ride scholarships based on their bowling. So just to show the world what these kids are doing out there. Oof.
Showcasing talent.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm going to get busy. I'm going to go walk the lanes a little bit, look
All
at some
right.
scores, and appreciate you.
All right. Yeah.
Enjoy, everybody.
Absolutely. All right. Matlin going right up 8. That ball just didn't pick up. Left a tough spare for her. 1-2-4-10. Matlin focused up here. Ready to pick this one up. Stood up on it. Didn't like it off her hand. It's a little bit inside. A little overcorrection. Aiden picking up that spare. All right. Jackson missing that single pin. Just read a little bit too much on the back end. Jamie smooth style. Cross over for a strike. She looks surprised. Didn't see that one coming. Right. Gavin getting the strike. Ted getting the spare. Matlin, see if she can come back from that open. A little light in the pocket, leaving the 2-8. Brady back to his pitch black, it looks like. Finding a home in the pocket with the pitch black. Urethane ball. That's going to read a little bit earlier, have a little bit less back end. Aiden clobber in the pocket. High flush. It's got the look today. Jackson getting lined up. Two-hand righty, that looks good. Ooh, a little bit too much. Leaving a 9-pin. And Gavin Taylor stepping up on 16. We got Savannah over on 18. Throwing an Axiom, it looks like. A little bit light. And Gavin going a little bit high, leaving a 3-9. Jamie going right up 5. That is going to be outside, a little bit out of bounds. Missing the pocket to the left. And missing the head pin to the left. All right, Savannah, that Axiom just didn't read, just rolled out on her. Gavin throwing urethane at the spare, and it just doesn't hook for him. All right, and Ted getting the strike on 17. And Brady getting a little bit outside. Tough leaves for him here. All right. Matlin trying to come back after that open. Doesn't like it. Ends up a little bit through the nose. Leaving a 6-10. Aiden also a little bit outside. Oh, Brady wrapping the head pin around the 10 pins. Good effort. Matlin picking that up. Excellent shot. Again, this is going to be spare making is going to be super important. Not only being able to hit spares, but leave something that's makeable. So single pins are going to be the easiest. But if your first shot goes to the nose, leaves you a split, it's going to be tough to pick up. And Jamie a little bit high, leaving a 6-10. Gavin right in the pocket. Great shot. And Jackson missing that. Spare a little bit to the right, picking one off. Jamie's got that, hooking it into the 6-10. Savannah and Matlin are synchronized bowling. There we go, and it worked out for both of them. Nice shot. Both of them right in the pocket. And Brady stepping up on 17. That looks promising. It's just checking up on him a little bit too much. Aiden trying to pick that up twice, and he does the helicopter, picking out the 7-pin. Jamie, that might be a little bit outside. Light pocket. Oh. Almost leaves the 7-10. Manages to trip out the 10. Trying to peek at some of the first game scores. You know, 149, 118, 118, 124. Just off to our left, we got a 215, 186. Oh. Gavin chopping the 9 off the 5. All right, we'll see if Brady's got this pair figured out here quite yet. And outside. It's having a hard time. Probably needs to make a ball change. He's trying to thread a needle there. Needs something that's going to give him a little more miss room to the right. He's high on one side, light on the other. Matlin coming in a little bit light. Leaving a tough spare for her. Brady's got a tough spare over there. And Gavin right in the pocket. That's exactly what you want to do. Ted missing a little bit to the right. Again, not an easy pattern. This is a pretty low ratio shot. So, you know, 2.4, I think. So, not a lot of help on the outside, not a lot of hold on the inside. Jamie getting it out to the left and right in the pocket. It's outstanding shot. Savannah, I think Brady just left that on the right lane. All right, Matlin coming in the light pocket, even an 8-10. That's a tough one. Aiden on 16, getting the pocket, leaving a ringing 10. And Jackson with a strike on 18. Brady stepping up on 17. That's going to be a little bit high. Nope, that's what he wants right there. Yay. He's struggling to find a line there. Oh, and 10. Tripping it out for the strike. Woo. Aiden getting that 10 pin. Filling that frame. And Jamie stepping up on 15. That might be a little bit high. Yep. 2-7. Jackson leaving a 7 pin there. Seemed a little surprised by that. Jamie picking up her split. Filling frames, that's what it's about today. Matlin, wow, the 4-9. And an 8-10 and a 4-9. Just taking the tour of impossible splits. And Savannah on 18, just a little bit left. Just trying to slide that 10 pin, the head pin over the 10. Ted up here on 17, two-hand righty. That looks pretty good. Light pocket mixer, gets them all down. Brady on 18. I think 18's playing a little tighter than 17. Brady leaves a 2-8. Gavin leaving a 3-pin. Jamie flirting on the out of bounds there on the left. Savannah finds the pocket. And Brady missing that wildly to the right. And Gavin up on 15. Jackson on 18. A little bit of loft for Jackson. Coming in light. Ooh, and Gavin coming a little high. And Brady on 17 in the 9th frame, foundation frame. Again with the light mixer. The left lane is treating him better than the right. And Jamie high pocket trips out the 8, the late 8. Matlin coming in a little bit high. And Ted a little bit high, leaving a 3-10 split. Aiden, a light shot, leaving a 2. Matlin trying to fill this frame. All right, so she'll get a fill ball on the 10th. And Aiden picks that one up. Gets himself a fill ball in the 10th. Jackson a little bit outside and leaves a disaster in the 10th with a 2-10. Makeable, but not easy. All right. All right. Aiden filling out that 10th frame. Jackson shooting at a 2-10. Let's watch this happen. Oh, got the 2. All right, so we're looking at 212, 135, 158, 194 on 15-16. These guys will have one more game on this pair. Oh, there it is, the 210. We gotta take another look at that one. That's how you do it, the 210 right there, outstanding. Excellent shot in the 10th frame as well. Gets herself one more shot in the 10th. Savannah a little bit light. Ted picking up that spare, giving him a fill shot in the 10th. So I don't see anyone on the plus side of 200 for the 2 games here. Ted coming in a little light. Brady trying to set himself up for a good 10th frame here. Staring at it. And that right lane is just, keeps coming in light. What? Is he going to get all of them? No. Leaves a 3. Brady trying to make this one, and not quite. Opens in the 10th. Jamie misses at 7. Surprised by that. Gavin picking up the 3, single pin. All right, so over here on the right pair, 135, 145, 121, 139. So tough scores, tough scores. All right. Got Aiden right in the pocket. Outstanding. Outstanding shot. Starting our third game, 3 of 5. After this game, we will switch pairs. Matlin right in the pocket there. It's outstanding. Savannah right in the pocket. Light mixer. All right, so the third game's popping off for these kids. And Gavin leaving a 10-pin. Jackson taking his shot. First shot in the third game. Comes in a little bit high. Yeah, I think on 18 there's a little bit of hang down lane. And on the 17, just a little bit of hook. I think that's throwing these kids off just a touch. See if Brady makes a correction, throws it more to the outside, which is not what you want to do. Gavin gets the 10. So Brady's leaving a washout on 18. Jackson shooting at the 3-6-10. Looks like he's got that, no problem. And Aiden looking to double on 15. Ooh, leaves a 4, comes in a little bit high. Brady shooting at the washout. Oh, so close. Clearing some deadwood on 16. Oof. Oh, Ted going for it. It was close. It was good. Good try. It's going for the highlight reel there. Almost. All right. Aiden shooting at the 4. And he gets it no problem. And Savannah come up on 17. Ooh. Savannah on the double. Matlin coming in a little bit light, leaving a 2-8. And Brady stepping up on 17. Left lane's been the better of the two there. He leaves a 4-pin, comes in a touch high. And Jackson getting that spare. Matlin shooting at the 2-8. And she's gonna chop the 2 off there. Brady shooting at the 4. Needs to fill this frame up. The U15 two-hander, brand new to the U15 this year. And Jamie stepping up on 16. Looks good, and gets the strike. Matlin going up 10, right in the pocket. Oh, leaves a ring 10. Jackson, a little bit high. Can't knock that 10 out. Aiden on 16. Looks a little inside, but crosses over. He gets the carry. Savannah on 18. Comes in a little high. It's a 3-6. And we got simultaneous 10-pins happening here. Matlin gets it. Jackson gets it. That's a double 10-pin conversion. Savannah shooting at a 3-6. Gets it. Ooh, Gavin doesn't like that one. It's a little outside. Missed the head pin to the right. Ted on 17. That looks a little bit inside. It's going to need to cross over. Not that much. The 1-5-10. That's got backup ball written all over it. All right. Jamie leaving herself a 3-9. Brady stepping up on the right. Is that one gonna read and find the pocket? Oh, it's a strike on the right side. The light mixer. Gavin gets his strike as well. Jamie shooting at the 3-9 to fill this frame here. Working on a double, so count's important. And she gets it. It fills the frame. Matlin on 16. The light mixer can't carry the 7. Jackson right in the pocket. And Savannah right in the pocket as well. Aiden coming in high. 6, 7, 10. It's a tough one. Matlin trying to pick up the 7. Easy work. And Ted crossing over to the left. So 1, 3, 6. Brady missing to the right. And Jamie right in the pocket. A little bit light, leaving a 7. Gavin right in the pocket, leaving a 4, a little bit high. And Brady on the strike, just going for the count. Smart move. All right, Jamie getting the 7, no problem. Gavin shooting at the 4, no problem. Savannah taking her first shot. Knocking them all down in the 5th. Just working on a double. Jackson stepping up on 17. Coming in a little bit light, leaving a 4. Matlin, it looks a little outside. Yeah, a little bit light. And Brady taking a shot on 18. Ooh, the light mixer. Tripping the 4 out. Aiden, 10 in the pit on 16. Halfway through game 3. All right, Matlin getting the 2, leaving the 10. Gavin's gonna need to cross over there. Yeah, leaves a 5-9. Ted with a ringing 10 pin there. Just a little bit light in the pocket. All right, Jamie on a spare. Gets the light mixer. Trips that 10 out. All right, Gavin picking up the spare. And Ted picking up his spare as well. Filling frames is the name of the game. Jackson going for his spare on 18. Gets it. Multi-pin spare. Matlin right in the pocket there. It's a great shot. And Savannah 3 in a row. And Savannah on an outstanding game here. 6 frames in. All right, Jamie right in the pocket again. All right, Brady on 17 is favorite of the 2 lanes. Light, is he gonna get the messenger? No, he's gonna get some dead wood. Savannah ends her reign of Strice, leaving the 1-2 on lane 18. Aiden up on 16. Looks a little outside. Comes in a little bit light. Leaves himself a 2-pin. And Brady's shooting at a 10. That's got to read a little bit, and it will not. And Matlin right in the pocket. On a double now. Outstanding. Jackson with the light mixer. Aiden can't knock out the 7. And Brady doesn't like it, and it's high. Gavin knocking out the 7-pin. Brady shooting at the 3-6-10 over on 18. Oh, and leaves a 3. Matlin up on 16. And a light shot. Leaves a 2. Ooh, Gavin right in the pocket. Great shot, 10 back. Well, Matlin picking up her 2-pin, filling the frame. Jackson shooting at his 2-pin, picks it up. There you go, good shot in the pocket, leaves a 7. Jamie leaving a 7-pin as well. Brady's going to shoot at his 7-pin first. And he picks it up, no problem. And Jamie shooting at her 7-pin. She picks it up, no problem. Matlin right in the pocket, leaves a 4. Jackson's going to be a little high there. Leaves a 5. Gavin on 16, a little bit light. Leaves a 2-5. Jackson gets his 5-pin. All right, Gavin shooting his spare, the 2-5, leaves a 5. Brady on 18. Comes in high again, leaves a 3-6-10. Change balls. Change. And Aiden 3 in a row. This is first in the 10th. And Brady missing the 3-6-10 again. All right. And Savannah with her first strike in the 10th. Yes, Savannah leaving the head pin. Almost carried it, not quite. And she can make this for 198. Aiden with a ball change. That looks like a good move. And Matlin for her second shot in the 10th. And gets them all down. So it looks like the scoring pace starting to pick up here a little bit. We can develop a little bit of room, move in a little bit. Makes the pattern play a little bit easier. Over Brady right there. He's riding the struggle bus a little bit today. And Matlin stepping up here on 16 for her fill shot. A little bit outside. And Ted with his first shot in the 10th, a little outside. So 1-2-8. Brady a little inside on that shot. Gets some hold. That's 2 in a row. That might be his first 2 in a row on this series. So he can strike out here for 148. And Ted stepping up here. Needs to make this spare to get a fill shot in the 10th. Oh, misses the head pin just to the left, gets the 2-8. Opens in the 10th. And Brady, this will be the last shot for this pair. And he's throwing a little bit outside, trying to get it to hook. And it does not. Comes in light. There's a 2-8-10. At least he doesn't have to shoot it. Ends up with a 145. So it looks like we've got 182, 188, 191, 195 on the left pair on 15-16. That's a pretty tight grouping. And 17-18, 183, 156, 198, 145. So nothing super high. I think on the pair just to the left of us, we've got one high score. I think that's going to be Noah Raleigh Turner, and he's plus 39 for 2, it looks like, if that's right. And that might be the leader so far. So the way the lane switch is going to happen is after everyone is done bowling, looks like most folks, we've got one pair that's in the second frame. Most others are in the 6th or 7th. So once everyone's done, we will make the switch, and 13 and 14 will come over here to 15-16. And then 17 and 18 will go over to 19-20, and they'll come over here. So we'll have some new faces for the last 2 games. Looks like Noah's coming in a little bit light there. So we'll see him just off to the left of the picture. Oh, and he leaves a 5-pin down there. So he's at 145 in the 7th. Can strike out for 235, which would be a really nice score. And he's already on a couple of really good games. Got Zach Wassam there putting 10 back in the pit. 2 guys from the Dallas-Fort Worth area making the drive up here. All right, welcome back from our break in the action. We're starting game 4. Some of the pairs have made the switch. Some are a little behind. Some mechanical issues, I think. But the pairs that can have made the flop, and we're starting game number 4. So I have some new kids coming in here on 15, 16, 17, 18. Haley picking up the spare right there. Take another look at that. Outstanding shot. Fantastic. And Brooklyn finding the pocket there. Leaving a 4-7. So we've got the word, we've got 69 bowlers here today. Filling up the 36 lanes here at Broken Arrow Lanes, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And coming up a little bit light there on 17. Brooklyn getting her spare. Now 15. Haley stepping up for her first shot. And it's a little bit outside. Noah on 16. Noah from Dallas may well be leading the field right now. We don't have all the results in yet, but had 3 really nice games. Had some excellent carry there, but leaving the 5. Coming in light, leaving a 5-pin. Haley going for the 1-2-4, misses just a little bit to the right. And Brooklyn stepping up on 15. And crossing over. Zach Wassam from Dallas Fort Worth area. He comes in a little bit high, leaving a 6-10. And got the spare conversion on lane 17. Brooklyn doing a great job on her spare. Zach shooting at the 6-10. Easy work. And Leah on 18. Trying to pick this up. Fill this second frame for her. Oh, almost knocks it out of the back. Leaves a 10-pin. The crossover strike on 17. Getting the break, getting the carry. And Haley coming in a little bit light, leaving a tough split. The 2-4-10. It's makeable if you can slide that 2 over the 10. Zach on 15. A little bit high. Leaving a 3-6 this time. That's easier than the 6-10. Oh, Haley might have this one. Oh, close. All right, Brittany with a tough spare over here on 18. Just missed the head pin to the left.
25 through 32. Y'all go ahead and start.
And Brooklyn stepping up on 16 here. It might be a little bit light in the pocket there, leaving a 4-5. Not easy to make. Zach going for his single pin spare. No problem. On lane 18. Just a little bit outside. Leah, two-hander righty. And then crossing over, leaving a 5. Brittany missing just a little bit over the left. Haley taking her first shot here on 15. Right in the pocket. Touches the 10 pin, can't carry it. And Leah converts her spare. Noah a little bit light, leaving a 4. And Haley getting her 10 pin. Again, spares the name of the game today. Gotta fill frames. And leave yourself something makeable and make it. Noah clobbering the 4 pin there. Brooklyn on 15. Gonna be a little bit light in the pocket. Brittany with a 1-2-4-10. Zach waiting for some pins so he can knock them all down. Brittany taking a swing at it. Just a little bit left on the head pin. All right, we'll blame Zach for breaking lane 16 here. There we go. We'll give him credit for fixing it as well. Lane 17 right in the pocket, a little bit high, leaves a 4. Noah here on 15. And it's going to be light, leaving an 8 pin. Leo on 18, leaving a 210. Not easy. Makeable, but not easy. Zach, just like we thought, killing it, knocking them all 10 back in the pit. He's off to a good start. After a first frame open, spare strike. Noah getting his 8 pin. And Haley needs it to read a little bit light, leaving a 2-8. And Zach up on 15. Getting dialed in, swinging it out a little bit. It's a pretty good look. Leaves a 7. Haley shooting at the 2-8. Oh, not quite. Ooh, got a big 4 over on 19. Zach misses the 7. Brooklyn needs a little bit of hold. Going Brooklyn. 5-6-10. All right. Haley right in the pocket, touch high. Leaves a 4-7 for herself. And Brittany over here on 18, getting her first shot in. Comes in a little bit light. All right, Haley picking up her spare. Noah on 16. Working on a spare. That's light mixer for 7-10. It's a little bit outside. If anyone can pick this up, he can. Can laser it right down the lane there. Maybe bounce one out. Got Leah on 17. Taking a shot a little bit inside, crosses over. Whoo, trips the 5 out, leaves herself a 10 pin. Noah's gonna laser that 10 pin. Try, ooh, it's good, good effort, good effort. Tries to bounce it off the side. And Leah's gonna pick up her 10 pin. And oh, just misses. Two-handers at 10 pin can be tricky. You get a little too many revs on there, a little too much rotation, and even a spare ball if it hits the back end, it'll hook away just enough to miss that 10. And Noah high flush leaves a 4. Zach misses the 4-7 to the right. Noah shooting the 4. Gets it. And Brittany knocking the 10 pin from the channel. That's not going to count. Haley coming in high. 3-6, 9-10. Tough spare to make. You got to cover that 9 pin in the back. And Zach crossing over, leaving a 1-2-4. 1-2-4. 1-2-6. 1-3-6. Haley doesn't like that. Turns back on it. A little miss to the left. And Zach picking up his spare, no problem. And Brooklyn stepping up on 16. Taking her shot, set gonna read in just a little bit light. A little bit light. And on 17, light in the pocket. Carries it though. You get 10 back. Brooklyn looking to convert. Missed just a little bit left. And Leon 18. Whoo! Trips that 9 pin out. A little bit high. Gets the carry. Some magic of the 2-hand. Get some revs on that ball. Get a little additional carry. Noah right there in the pocket. 10 in the pit. Brooklyn going Brooklyn, leaving a 9. And Zach ready to step up here on 16. Brooklyn gonna get that 9 pin. Gets the spare. Zach misses a little bit outside. Leaves himself 4 to convert the spare. 1, 2, 4, 8. And no up on 15. A little bit high, leaving a big 4. Got to the right a little bit early. Red stood up, went to the nose. Zach gets that spare, no problem. And Leo on 17. Way up on the approach. Steps back a little bit, just to the left. Gets it outside. And gets the 1, 2, 4, 8. Missed a little bit outside, and you're going to leave 4. And Noah gets 2 out of his big 4. And outstanding strike for Haley on 16. Leah going to convert this spare. A 3-step approach. Interesting. And hooks a little bit too much, hooks away, and she gets 2. Brooklyn crossing over, but getting the strike. Ooh, Zach right in the pocket there. It's a great shot. And we got Noah on 16. And Haley missing a little bit to the right. Noah going after a 7-pin. Just gets it. All right, we got Zach stepping up to take his fill shot here. Got that 5 spare. Earns him one more shot here on 16. A little bit of hop, a little bit of light. Gets 7. Brings it home for 157. So we've got 129, 125, 171, 157. The totals aren't going to be right there left over from the previous squad or the previous pair. But on the pair to the left of us, we had, I saw at least one pretty good game. I think Matlin had a 230 something. So that's definitely a good score for today's conditions. Yeah, if you can go plus, if you can go over 200, I think that is really going to work. All right, we got Noah stepping up on 16. All right, Noah knocking 10 back. Haley's going to need a little hold. Oh, goes to the nose just a touch. The 3-6-10. And Leon 18. Can she get the carry? No, she knocks one out onto the lane. Gonna need a deadwood clear. All right, Zach. Zach from Texas on 16. Gets a little bit outside, a little bit light in the pocket. Leaving a 2-5. Not an easy spare. You definitely got to get the 2 on the right side and pick up the 5 as well. All right, we got the deadwood clear on 18. Zach is not going to wait for it. He is determined to pick this up, and he does. He will not be distracted. He's laser focused. Picking up the 2-5. Brooklyn leaving the head pin on her spare attempt. Got Leah on 18, trying to get the 2. Hooking at it, makes it. She might be throwing a Gravity Evolve there. A very early ball. Early and strong. Yes, it is. That's I think Gravity Evolve. Noah going high. Leaving a 3-6-9-10. Got to hook at it just a little bit. Get the ball between the 3 and the 6. And carry the 9. And leaves as a 9. It's going to be an open. Zach stepping up here on 15. Ready to take care of business. And Brittany on 18, going for the 6-10 and gets it. Oh, that's right there. That's right there. Outstanding shot. Lane 18, going straight up 5, crossing over, gets the carry. Haley a little bit outside, a little bit out of bounds. Doesn't get it to pick up and read. Comes in light. Noah stepping up on 16. He might have a purple hammer in his hand. A little bit of loft, a little bit of through the nose, a little bit of big four. Brooklyn needs some hold, crosses over. Oh, touches the 9-pin, can't carry it. And Brittany on 17. Comes in a little bit light. Noah trying to make it. Bounces it out. 10 feet out of the pit. Need a deadwood clear. Let's take another look at that. Turns away in disgust. All right, Zach shooting with the deadwood in there. Gets the strike on the double now. Deadwood does not deter Zach. He will strike. It might help. He's working on a double. Ooh. The stylish deadwood clear. Flipping it with the foot, getting it back there. Ooh, he didn't like it. Oh, looked like a good shot. Right in the pocket. And Leah shooting at the 6, a little bit to the right. She said she would have got the 10-pin. She's right. Noah right there, the light mixer. Nice shot right in the pocket. All right, so this pair is in our last game. Well, the left pair is on the 5th game, which will be the last game. Right pair is finishing their 5th game. And Zach leaving a 7-pin. Haley shooting the 3, 6, 9, 10, and leaves the 6. Hard to do. That is hard to do. Lane 17 taking his first shot. Whoa, that looks good. Right down the middle of the lane. Zach missing his 7-pin. And leaving a 5-pin on 17. Seems pretty happy with it. That was a good shot. It was right on target. And Brooklyn coming in a little late. 1, 2, 4, 7. Haley taking her first shot in the 5th. That's going to need some hold, a little crossover, and 5-pin. And lane 17, oh, he's got it. He converts that 5-pin. No problem. Brooklyn gets 2 out of the 4. All right. And 17-18 finishing their 4th game. We've got a 151, 128, 105. And this shot 3 will put him over 100. And he will get that. He's going to be at 103. Noah on 16. Whoa, dropped it. And leaves a 6. Might have to do a divot check on lane 16. Brooklyn right in the pocket. Carries 10 easily, no problem. Noah with the 6 pin, single pin. Spare filling frames. So he's on his last game, leaving the deadwood there in the right channel. And Zach shooting at deadwood again, crossing over. Leaving the 1-3-6. Doesn't strike this time with the deadwood. Noah with the light mixer. Oh, can't trip out the 7. And Leon 18, crossing over, leaving a 3-9. On her first shot in the 5th game. Getting the 7 pin on 17. See if Noah can get the 7 pin on 15. And he will not. Just misses a little bit to the left. Oh, Leah gets the 3, but not the 9. Throwing the hook ball at the 3-9 spare. Zach shooting at this, got it. Right in the 1-3. Yeah. Haley taking her shot in the 6, crossing over, just can't touch the head pin, leaving a 1-3-9. Another strike ball will take care of that right in the pocket. Zach shooting at his way outside. And a 1-2-7. That makes it tough. She might have that one. Yes, there you go. Strike shot converts the spare. Taking out the 1-3-9. Zach shooting at the 1-2-7 here. It might be good enough. Easy. When you hit all the pins with the ball, you're gonna have good results. Leah taking her shot on 17, a little bit high, but gets the carry. Brooklyn crossing over. Oh! Gets on 2 in a row. Haley leaving a 10 pin there. Brittany taking her first shot in the 2nd, a little bit outside. Comes in light. Noah here in the 7th frame. A little bit light, leaves the bucket. Haley shooting at the 10s. Misses a touch left. Brittany at the 1-2-8. Let's see if Noah can convert the bucket here. And he does, no problem. Brooklyn crossing over. 3 in a row, Turkey. That will help her out this game, definitely. And Zach a little bit outside in the out of bounds. Can he roll the head pin? No. Gotta hit the one closest to you. Usually. Noah right light in the pocket there. Two, 4, 5, 7. Not the easiest spare conversion in the world. And we've got Zach with the head pin here. Ready to pick it up. And he does right in the middle. Just got it. That's how you do it. When you got a single pin, just hit it in the middle. And you'll carry it. You will convert that spare. And Haley up on 16. Throwing it right up 10. A little bit light with the 2-pin. And Zach here on 15. That's going to cross over and leave him a 9-pin. Zach's pretty good on those single pin spares, though. He's going to clobber that one right in the middle. Make it sorry that it was left standing. Leon 18. Ready to take her first shot in the 3rd frame. We got a pair on the left in the 8th, pair on the right in the 3rd. And Zach is gonna hook at that a little bit and miss it to the left. And Leah's got a 2-pin on the Brooklyn shot. And Brooklyn can't get the 4 in the road, no ham bone. And she leaves herself a 5-6. That is a tough one. And Haley finding some hold in the middle. Can't quite trip out the 9-pin. Leah a little off balance. Misses the 2. Brooklyn shooting at this split here, the 4-5. That's going to be a little bit off to the left. Haley shooting at the 9 and a little bit off to the left. And they're hooking a little bit more here the last couple frames of this last game for the pair on the left. All right, Noah on his spare here. That is touch high and leaves 4. And Brooklyn crossing over. Leaving the right rail there. Noah shooting at the 4. He's gonna hook at it, and he's got it. There you go. Can get sketchy sometimes hooking at those single pin spares, but that works for a lot of people. And Zach up on 16. That has got to hold for him. It does not. Cross it over. And the rail for Zach. He will make this, though. No problem. No on 15. A little bit of loft. There he goes. If you're going high, a little bit of loft can give you a little bit more length on that ball. This is a good effort. Leaves a 10-pin. And he'll pick this up. Leah on 17. Making the shot. That's got to hold a little bit. Crosses over. 3-9 again. That's her favorite spare. Zach taking a shot at this one and touches the 10-pin. Does not make it. Leaves himself an open there. Noah clobbering. Clobbering the 10-pin there. Haley, her first shot in the 10th, leaves a 7-pin. Noah taking his fill shot here, right, and leaves a 10-pin. For 157. This might be a tough pair here. Brittany with a strike on 17. Haley gunning for a fill shot here. She's got it. Makes the spare in the 10th. Zach up here on his 10th frame. 150. Comes in a little bit light. Uses 8. Just passes Noah there now by 1 pin in this game. Haley putting 10 back. Coming in for 127 in the clubhouse. Zach gonna pick this one up here. No problem. Hits that 2 pin a couple times. He's at 160, can get a strike here for 170. Put some distance between him and Noah on this game. He might be behind in the overall though. A strike for 170, and he gets it, 170. It's a respectable game here on this pattern, on this pair. Not easy at all. And Brooklyn shooting at her 5 pin, and she is gonna make that, gets herself a fill shot. She's now 146, a strike for 156. And that will finish out the game on this pair. Just looking off to the left, we've got a 176, 144, 178, 221. And Brooklyn gets 8 for 154. And lane 17 right in the pocket. Can't carry the 8 pin. That's a good shot right in the pocket there. All right, Leah on her shooting at 10 pins for her second shot. Lane 17. Missed a little bit to the right. Leah missing a little bit left. After your first shot goes in the gutter, sometimes overcorrect a little bit. Brittany light pocket moves the 5 pin. Doesn't knock it over though. So that'll be 8. All right, we've got a couple scores coming in. Zach Wassam shooting an 8.26. Got Noah with a 9.58. Outstanding work from the guys from the DFW area. There's some good scores. We'll see if they hold up. Ooh, Leah getting the strike. Just excited by that. Like our score for 15 and 16, our camera gave up on us here. We'll see if we can get it loaded up again here. All right. Yeah, Brittany shooting at the single pin. It's going to need it to read a little bit. Misses right. Lane 17. It's going to be just a little bit right. A little light pocket there. Shooting at a 1-2-4. Let's see if we get our left side score back. There we go. Those totals won't be right on 15-16. That's going to be a blend of the first 3 games for the first pair and the last 2 for the second pair. But if you're wondering what the first 3 and the last 2 are, you can see that there. Got a question about standings. They aren't online, and we've got a few pairs that were behind. So we've got some folks that have finished. We've got some folks that are, I think, on just the beginning of their 4th game here. So I think we'll probably have to wait for the results to see how everything shakes out here. We got Leah shooting at a 2.5. I think 17 needs a reset. There we go, got the score correction. All right, we got 17, back reset. And, oh, tripped the 4. Leaving just the 9. That was almost a 4-9. That is a tough one to make. Ooh, almost. Got a little bit too much of the 5-pin there. And yeah, missed the 9-pin just a little bit to the right. All right, we got my man coming up on 17. I don't know his name, but his shirt matches his ball, and that is fantastic. There we go, and he leaves the 1-2. And he's really good about getting it down the lane. He's got that straight game. He will be a force to be reckoned with in the near future, I feel. Just a little bit off to the right. Leaves the open. I got Mr. Beckfield stepping up on 18. Two-hander righty. And straight up the boards, just a little bit right. Leaves the 1-2 as well. Lee on 17 here. That looks pretty good. Oh, a little bit light for the washout. Might be having issues, a little bit of carry down on the right side. So if you're coming off the pattern on the 10 board, there's been some urethane going down this pair, definitely. So even that Gravity Evolve is just, it's going to go just a little bit too long. And then if you miss inside, it's going to pick up and go Brooklyn. So it's kind of in a tough spot. Need to make a little bit of an equipment change, something she can move left a little bit with. And play just a little bit more inside. Brittany playing down 10, and that's going to cross over. She gets the carry. She's not excited about it. She's not thrilled. I've seen that face on a lot of people today. This is a tough pattern. I would say today, any way you can get 10 down, I would take it. Oh, my man, picking up the spare, the 139. That was a great shot. He's just playing that straight game. It was working out for him. Yeah, Beckfield coming in a little light. Even a 1-2-10. This is makeable. Especially those two-handers with a lot of revs. Throw a little hook shot at that and slide the 1-pin over into the head pin. Leah over there. There you go. So she got it more outside into the friction and was able to have it come back. So that's probably the play for her, is to stay away from that. Oh, almost. Wraps the head pin around the 10-pin. Yeah, so I think if she can just get it a little bit more outside, find some friction, let that ball do the work, come back, find the pocket. So Brittany on the 9th frame here, foundation frame. There you go, a little bit light, even a 2-8. going for a 2.8. Yeah, I think she just found that carry down area a little bit right there. Oh, my man, is he going to pick it up? He's got it. He's got it. The 1-2-4. Outstanding shot. I don't know his name. It's not on the back of his shirt. All right, we got Beckfield on 18. He's playing the outside line. Comes in a little light. And a 2-5. Leah getting lined up. And just a little bit high. Trips out the 9, avoids the 4-9. An open on 18. All right, Leah shooting at the 4-pin. Playing the big hook at it. Oh, and comes up a little bit to the right. Oh, is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Oh, he trips it out. He trips it out. Gets himself a fill shot here in the 10th. Which is not easy to do. He's at 107, can go over 110 with this shot. All right, that's another good one. A little crossover, gets 8. Oh no, he's at 94. All right, Brittany 113. So we've got a 110, got a 113, got a 128, and a 94. Tough game by all accounts to finish that pair. So that finishes the 5th game. That finishes the 5th game for the pairs in front of us here. We can, we'll just go to our main view. We'll see if we can turn. We've got some pairs still finishing up to the left and right of us. We'll see if we can turn the camera a little bit. Let you get a look at some of your favorite bowlers. I don't know who they are. I can't see that far. But they are in their 2nd frame on their 5th game, it looks like. 1st and 2nd frame on the 5th frame. So they've got 1 more game, or 9 more frames to go. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And join us again October 17th and 18th in Oklahoma City Holiday Lanes. We'll be broadcasting live. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next month.